So I got some sad news kind of to say, and that is that essentially my store is shut down for now. We will, at the end of this, I will explain how it will rise again, but as it is at the moment, it's not going to work. Around 2 months ago, I started the process of building our store, and I looked what I could use to open a store, and the most reasonable solution seemed to be an e-commerce platform. And really there was like the choice of Shopify or WooCommerce. So I chose WooCommerce because it was meant to be more modular. And I paid, and then I hit the first problem. The first problem was that after I paid, I realized that WooCommerce disbars anything from mainland China. So it looked like I might have to get a refund. So I looked a bit more digging and I realized, oh, I can switch it so that my store is in Hong Kong, because they were advertising like, oh, if you don't have a Hong Kong license, we can help you. I was like, okay, cool. And I didn't go through them. I went through like my own connections, and I spent like almost 6,000 renminbi on achieving this and getting a international Hong Kong license. When I finally get my license back, I try and put it in, and then the next thing it says is, where's your Hong Kong bank account? Where's your Hong Kong ID? Where's your Hong Kong address? And it's like, okay, why did you even bother giving me the hope that like I could do this when you cannot help me with the following steps? So it was very misleading. And for anyone listening to this, stay the hell away from these platforms, because they give you hope and then you realize you can't set up a shop their way. And here's the most stupid thing about it all. The whole point of like having a license in a country is so that you can A, you can export, and B, so you can file taxes, which we were always planning to do. Now, I already have a international mainland export license, and now obviously I have a Hong Kong license. So legally, I'm all above board. Somehow I managed to get PayPal to kind of work, but the WooCommerce part was not working. So I couldn't do things like credit cards and whatnot, but at least like PayPal worked. And for about a few weeks, we started getting our first transactions, and money was coming in, and we managed to transfer the money from my personal PayPal account to my business partner's bank account. And then I got kind of a lot of rubbish and shit from PayPal saying, no, you need to have a business account. And again, I ran into the same problem, because I had a mainland PayPal account, and they asked me to open up a Hong Kong account. And when I did, I ran into the same problem before. No address, no bank account in mainland China. And it was a case of like PayPal mainland China was saying one thing and PayPal Hong Kong was saying another. And it was kind of like, not my problem, Gov, it's their problem. And so it was like a complete vicious nightmare of a circle. So I just gave up on that and just kept on using the mainland account, because they really gave me no option. I was expecting fines and whatnot, but that didn't really happen. Anyway, so we transferred our first set of money to our accounts in mainland China, no problem. And then a few more transactions later, we tried to do it again, but what happened was our money got rejected and sent back. And the reason being is because my PayPal account is set up with my name, and So when it was trying to transfer the money to my business partner's account in my name, it rejected it. That's the reason why. So I didn't want to end up with like an account full of money which I couldn't do anything about. So we decided we'd make her a PayPal account with her details and her international bank account connected to it. So everything would work because the money would go in to her account and she'd be able to transfer it, no problem. And this is what happened today, is that once I made the account, I tried to switch it over from my account to her account, and pretty much it looks like they've like done a bunch of updates and I can't do it anymore. So essentially I have a store where no one can buy anything because PayPal no longer works on it. So I'm probably going to have to tomorrow look for some sort of information about it, but most likely I'm going to end up just like asking for a refund and discontinuing my service with WooCommerce because it's just another joke. We looked at our options of doing things like commerce platforms like Alibaba, AliExpress, etc., etc., etc. However, they have very strict rules on like dealing with like customer feedback and postage time and whatnot, and all this red tape is just like not really like allowing us to do things the way we want to do it. And so, and again, we'd have to pay like another like setup fee with them, and I'm just sick and tired of dealing with like red tape. And the red tape is not just like in China, it's also to do with like, you know, international like trading embargoes and stuff to do with China. So it's not all of like China, you know, China's problem. It's like some things are set against China. Anyway, so we've closed our store, but we will make a catalog like the 1980s, where people will be able to order directly from us, and maybe later on we'll open a store at some point. But for now, we're going to go back to basics, and it'll be like a catalog experience where each month you'll be able to like download a new catalog. You'll have to staple items, but it also have like monthly exclusive, like it will have monthly bundles, which will be exciting, and this will allow us to have the freedom to do the business how we want and allow customers to get genuine items and not have a middleman or some douchebag like system saying we can and can't do what we want to do, because that's like not what business should be about. Business should be, you know, as long as you pay your taxes and, you know, you're not doing sort of funny things with your money, you should be able to do business in any way you can, and as long as like the customers get their products, which we have a track record, 100% track record of that being the case. So it's very annoying that like it's come to this, but a lot of things are outside our hands. And until we can kind of figure out a way of making an online shopping experience, we're going to switch to the offline with a exclusive catalog and VIP club for those who join our WeChat group.